skeptical. FDIs were remote and foreign remittances were at best average in comparison to the previous years. And we took upon ourselves this onerous responsibility, huge burden, that we will march in unison, work with sincerity of purpose, seriously, and then leave things to Allah Almighty. Fast forward, as luck would have it, our teamwork, joint efforts, paid dividends, and as we are sitting in this hall, our policy rate has come down from 22.5% to 11%. So there is a great space that policy rate will come down, which will result in what? People will withdraw their deposits, sums of money from the banks, and invest in areas where they will get higher returns than what they are getting from the banks at this point in time. Udan Pakistan program has taken off, and it took months to finalize this program. And I think I personally chaired a number of meetings with experts, politicians, bureaucrats, and finally we were able to conceive this Udan Pakistan, under whose umbrella we're all sitting here. You as very enterprising young interns, I as a servant of the people of Pakistan, and of course ministers and bureaucrats and experts. We set out on a roadmap which was very challenging, and it is still very challenging. Reforms, long overdue reforms, structural changes which had not taken place for decades, or business as usual. That is not with me, and that is not with Nawaz Sharif. Pakistan had to undertake these long overdue, deep structural changes if we had to find our lost place in the community of nations through hard and untiring efforts. So, I'll give you a couple of examples. Federal Board of Revenue is the agency which is like our tax collector. Import duties, income tax, land revenues, etc. All tax revenues are collected by Federal Board of Revenue. 16 months down the line, I have chaired these reform package every week, literally every week. Sat down with FBR chairman, officials, and to start with, we threw out the most corrupt lot in FBR. And you know, in this country, जब इस तरह की चेंज अभी होती भी नहीं है, तो सिफारिशें पूरे मुल्क से आती हैं. So I knew that if I have to weed out undesirable element from FBR, I should be mentally prepared to face telephone calls, meetings, safarish from left and right कि जी ये ना करें, ये इसको रहने दें, उसको कर दें फलां. So I was absolutely clear in my mind. We got their lowdowns, credible lowdown from agencies, and then took decisions which were never taken before. Officers ranging from grade 22 to grade 20 were sent home without any delay, and knowing my little humble reputation from Punjab, बहुत कम सिफारिशें आई. They knew that I will not entertain these sifarishes from all over the country. Then there was all pep talk of digitization of FBR. It was all on papers. No actual step was taken in reality, except just first few steps, and that too through the support of World Bank and other agencies. Pakistan's own resources were hardly used, and this has been our pattern, our lifestyle throughout our history, because shrewd bureaucrats, they understand this business very well, and they know how to hoodwink reality and create fiction which they would accept whether they like it or not. That does not mean that there is any dearth of high quality, honest and hard-working bureaucrats. This country is full of them, but they are not given the chance and the opportunity. I brought the best people in FBR, starting from the chairman and to the higher tiers. I hired consultancy firm in this country, and as I speak, you would be very happy to know that digitalization today is the hallmark in FBR. Everything is being converted from papers to IT-led initiatives. And of course today, I can also say AI-led initiatives. Faceless interactions. These terminologies were unknown in FBR, and as a result, I can quote one or two examples. A sector in our industry, which was contributing just 12 billions previous year, will now be contributing through enforcement more than 50 billion rupees. This was the gap. Through collusion. Massive evasion. This is only one sector. You can multiply this by hundreds of other sectors. So this is what FBR was doing, and this is what FBR is now required to do. It's a long journey, thorny journey. We are facing bumps on the way and mountain-like impediments, very challenging tasks, but I can assure you, great daughters and sons of this country, that we will not shy away from discharging our responsibility in the service of the nation. And I have never taken any credit for myself, because I believe in teamwork, actual teamwork. And those who are great team players, I salute them. And those who do not, I send them home. And this is not through knee-jerk action. It is their performance which is being judged through KPIs. So, what I'm saying is that delivery is the name of the game. Performance is the name of the game. I have no love lost for any person. They are all my very honorable, respected colleagues, whether they are bureaucrats, professionals, ministers, ministers of states, or special assistants, advisors, and so on and so forth. They are my masters if they are serving the nation. And I don't know them if they're not serving the nation. So this is a new paradigm shift. This is the order of the day. Difficult as it is, but we have to achieve our targets. If we don't, then we would have failed to serve the cause of this country. And I will have to face the music along with my colleagues in all earnest. And if we're able to deliver, I think Allah Almighty, through His infinite mercy and blessings, we can stand with our head high in public domain. That's the crux of our philosophy of work ethics, ecosystem. I will not take more of your time. I think I've explained the essence of where I come from and my colleagues. I wish you best of luck. You are our future hope, and I mean it from the core of my heart. And we look towards you. The key of this country's success story is in your hands. So, any expenditure on our youth is not an expenditure, it is investment. And this is my belief from ages. Vote like laptops I distributed in Punjab purely on merit. Not one case against merit, purely on merit 100%. And education stipends to the tune of 20 billion rupees when I was in Punjab. Again, purely on merit. Boys and girls coming from poorest background. At times they were double orphans. We offered them stipends, and today they are PEEF scholars, graduated from various universities of the world. They are engineers, doctors, teachers, and whatnot. And I think when I will face my Creator, Allah Almighty, and when He will ask me कि तुमने दुनिया में कौन सा काम किया जो मेरी तुम इस अदालत में आए हो, तो मैं ये कहूँगा merit, merit and merit. Young boys and girls, thank you very much. Very grateful. Any question you have, I am here to answer, but be kind on me.
If I talk about my fellow students, many of them get into excellent universities, Ivy League universities, including my own brother and my other fellow students who have been accepted into Cambridge, Oxford, Columbia. But there is no federal funding to support their university education. My own brother, we could not send him because of the funding. If there is any federal funding from these universities, because they're credible students who have been accepted from
Punjab Education Endowment Fund has now been graduated to Pakistan Education Endowment Fund. And this is, again, I said, based purely on merit. So this fund has come to action, and we will certainly, of course, we cannot meet ever increasing requirement Although if I have funds, I would spend all these funds to finance your education bills. But there is a limit. Within that limit, inshallah, we will certainly, take up this issue, and this is very, very near and dear to my heart.
Pakistan, as we know, is one of the most vulnerable countries to climate change. हम लोग climate change पे इतना contribute नहीं करते हैं जितना हम उससे affect होते हैं. This is a major problem, and as I'm aware that we plan to become from the top 25 economies of the world.
Pakistan is one of those unfortunate countries, the first 10 countries around the globe which is exposed to climate change. And we had a very, very bitter taste of it back in 2022 when large swaths of our land, particularly in Sindh and Balochistan, were submerged, and the country suffered a loss of $30 billion. Just keep in mind that we contribute to these emissions not even a fraction of a percent. Not even a fraction. And yet we are the most affected country. Finally, young boys and girls, I'd like to congratulate you for two things. Pakistan was a victim of aggression in the month of May. Uncalled for. This Pahalgam incident, sad as it was, and it is, Pakistan had no contribution in that. Two, I offered a straight proposal to Eastern neighbor that let's have this matter investigated by an international body comprising of countries which both countries would agree to. India never even commented on this proposal, let alone, agree or disagree. And then on 6th and 7th of May, they attacked Pakistan. And as a result, 55 innocent Pakistanis were martyred in Bahawalpur, other places, and then, of course, in Azad, Jammu and Kashmir. And hundreds were injured. And we defended our country. That was our basic duty, our responsibility. In that self-defense, action, 6 planes were downed. And then, as if it was not enough, during the night of 9th and 10th May, India attacked Pakistan again. And then in retaliation, on 10th morning, we responded with full might, which taught our enemy a lesson of their life. What I want to really bring up over here is, it was the result of unity of thought and action. The entire nation, from Karachi to Peshawar, was supporting our armed forces, and our armed forces showed the highest level of professionalism, acumen, and bravery, and that led to this victory. Alhamdulillah, we won this conventional war through modern techniques, modern technology, and so on and so forth. And flashing point of a nuclear war never came. By the grace of God, inshallah, it will never come. Our nuclear program is for our self-defense. It is not for aggression. Thank you very much. God bless you. Pakistan Pindabad.
वज़ीर आज़म पाकिस्तान इस्लामाबाद में हुकूमत पाकिस्तान की जानिब से इंटर्नशिप प्रोग्राम उड़ान पाकिस्तान समर स्कॉलर्स के लिए मुंतखब किए गए तलबा के वफ़द से खिताब कर रहे थे।
मज़ीद अहम खबरों के लिए देखते रहिए सुनो न्यूज़।
आइसक्रीम